Hello, Tech 131 students. This is your instructor, Michael T. Williams. And basically, I just want to introduce myself. I know that this is the beginning of week 4, but I thought this would be a good, perfect time to introduce myself, let you get a little familiar with the classroom and, to complete some of the work. But I've been in the field for 15 plus years. I graduated from Syracuse University in Information Management and Technology. And then I got my master's in business administration online. So I have, the better of both worlds, face to face and online learning. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the tech courses. As some of you, you are falling a little bit behind. It is a lot of work, but do understand that using test out and taking these tests are very, very necessary for you to get practice if you're going to get certified in some area of IT. CompTIA, their certification tests are getting much more advanced, much harder, so they can be even more reputable when people get these certifications. So getting practice with the test out versions of the test are good. Now, you're not going to be a CompTIA certified professional in IT. What you do get when you take the certification test for a test out is that you get like a computer pro or a networking pro, and it's a vendor specific certification by test out. And it's not a bad certification. It's actually a entry level certification before you get to CompTIA, and just like MTA certifications for Microsoft, which is Microsoft Technology Associate, which is the entry level certifications when you get into before you get to Microsoft's more advanced MCSA certifications. So don't take these exams and these tests lightly with test out. They're pretty good. Also, these labs are showing you how to do some hands-on stuff with the command line, and also how to do data transfers, which is very important. And when you get into this CompTIA certifications, you will be asked to do certain things like that. So it's good to know and get familiar. And you can never do enough test practicing for these certification exams. I have Microsoft Server certifications. I've done Cisco certifications, which are very complex, and I also done CompTIA certifications. And I'm constantly always upgrading my certifications as well. I also am a Microsoft Office expert, and I've taken those certifications. So the more practice and the more certifications that you get, a better test taker you will become, because it's actually the key to practicing certifications or taking certification tests is understanding the topic and looking for keywords. And these classes help you to do that. When you're going through your homework and you're reading through the book, it is a lot. It's impossible to read all that stuff and you have another class. What you have to learn how to do is learn how to study. Go to the back of the chapters, go to the end of the chapters, look at the review questions, look at the quizzes, take those quizzes, try to answer those questions that are in the back of the chapter or the end of each chapter. And if you can't answer those questions, or you don't get a question right on the quiz, then that means you have to go back and look at that material. But if you answer the question right, or you know how to answer a certain essay question at the end of each chapter, then you don't have to go through that material. But this is how you study for these exams. You don't go over what you know, you go over what you don't know. So take your time. Uh, Very easily said than done. But let me tell you, I have done this stuff before. Um, I had a family, 4 kids, married, going to college, working. But I tell you what, I found time to get this stuff done. And you have to. There's never going to be a perfect time to do this stuff. Um, you'll keep saying that to yourself and it'll never happen. You have to push it through. You have to work hard and you'll reap the benefits when you graduate. It's what you make it. This is no different from an online course at Syracuse University or University of Maryland. Uh, it's a course. And Brian Stratton has probably one of the best online courses, especially in the tech area, and they're providing hands-on tools for you. So you have to take advantage of this stuff if you really want to do this stuff. And also, the book actually has exercises you can do. It teaches you how to build your own computer lab at home using VirtualBox. Some of the software should be free to you. So if you want to know this stuff, you want to learn this stuff, you have to get your hands dirty. And use some of the income that we do get, and sacrifice and buy these components, that we need to build a computer lab. We'd be surprised how much money we spend on things that we really don't need. And because I have done it, I spent a lot of money on things that I didn't need. But when I started cutting back, using my money for things that I have interest in, which was computers, and I was able to get things secondhand. You always have to buy things brand new. There's some good places out there like eBay that you can get some pretty good deals on cheaper components. You have websites like Newegg. Um, there's one more, but I can't bring it to mind. But Newegg is one of them. And Tiger Direct, www.tigerdirect, and www.newegg.com, where you can buy components to build a computer, or if you want to set up networks. And this is the only way you're going to get to know this stuff. Um, it's a little bit frustrating because it is a lot of work, but you have to get through it, people. You have to do this stuff. It's not, like I said earlier, it's not going to get any easier. It only gets tougher if you don't apply yourself. So don't get too far behind in your work. I'm willing to work with you if you have any issues or challenges, but you have to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. I've been where you are. I know what online learning is all about, as well as I know what face-to-face learning is about as well. So reach out. We have virtual hours on Tuesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be listening and awaiting your call to help you through your challenges. Um, so, and if you can't make the Tuesday virtual hours, send me an email and see if we can schedule a time to help you out. But if you're in the tech field, get serious, people. Tech is not going anywhere. It's becoming more advanced. People will have access to internet wherever they go. And this is what the 5G topic or conversation is all about. You would just have overlapping internet access wherever you go. And this is what 5G will provide for you. And smart homes. People are going to start wanting people to set up intelligent homes, smart homes. And this is an area to get into. So you have to understand cybersecurity. You have to understand network security, networks, computers, operating systems. So now is the time. Now is the time, people. So I wish you luck. Reach out to me if you have any issues, and I'll talk to you soon.